Oakleys proud to support the broadcaster off the bar and proud to support Needham Junior football.
Hello and welcome to Oakleys Off the Bar, bringing you the best football South can bring to you. As always, I'm Hamish Phillip, and alongside me is the Hulk Hogan to this macho man, it's Tessa Nickel.
Alrighty, so we've got a pretty exciting lineup today. We've got Mosgiel versus Norman down at the Gardens today. What are your projections around the game today, Hamish?
Well, I think this is going to be a hard-fought match. Northern only having players arrived as we speak, but let's go find out.
I'm Lucas, I play centre mid. Hi, I'm Amon and I play goalkeeper.
Hi, I'm Paris and I play left forward.
Hi, I'm Bailey and I'm playing back.
Hi, I'm Lachlan and I'm playing back.
Hi, I'm Marcio and I'm playing up front.
Hi, I'm Ziggy and I play midfield.
Hi, I'm George and I play striker. Hi, I'm Cameron and I play back.
Ethan Walker, goalkeeper.
Louis Buskin, left back.
Patrick Newman, centre mid. Curtis Lyle, centre mid.
I'm Ryan, I play defence.
I'm Jodie and I play defence. I'm Erin and I play wing.
I'm James and I play left mid.
I'm Lauren and I play defence.
I'm Hayden, I play striker. I'm Jarvis, I play defence. I'm Cameron, I play wing.
Oakleys is a name that's become synonymous with bathroom excellence. For over 140 years, the team at Oakleys has provided the highest quality bathroom products, plumbing supplies, intelligent advice, and smart service. This commitment continues with Oakleys' new era in showroom innovation, with new products such as the Orajet, the most advanced and invigorating shower experience ever. Come in and visit the team at 46 Timaru Street. Call us on 466-3600 or visit us online.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Kids, they're the funniest, liveliest people in the world. They need a great energy source, and here it is. Oat singles from Harroway's. There's a delicious choice of flavours for the whole family, including original oat singles for Dad. Oat singles from Harroway's.
Oakleys proud to support the broadcaster off the bar and proud to support Needham Junior football.
And we're underway here at the Gardens as Northern play host to Mosgiel in the 14th/15th Division.
Set to be a pretty good game today, Hamish. Unfortunately, Northern only seeming to have 9 players on the pitch.
Yes.
With Mosgiel a full-fledged team and also with 1 sub as well.
Yeah, so will that prove vital? I believe they've just got up to 10 players. I believe a player has literally turned up on the kickoff.
Excellent, immaculate timing,
Yes.
one would say.
I think he didn't want to do that warm-up there, Tess.
No, exactly. Don't blame him, to be quite honest with
Yeah.
you. I'm more of a get out of the car onto the pitch kind of
Yes.
girl myself.
Maybe a hot chocolate to warm your soul up.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Early attack here by Norwood. He cuts it back.
Dangerous.
Oh, is the keeper out of
Out of
it?
trouble.
Oh, he's happy to just see that one go.
He's picked that one up wide. Also on the attack, it's a bit of a risky ball in though there. I think he might have been better to have helped that one.
Here we go. The captain on the ball now. Oh, tricks himself.
I believe was the goalkeeper the last time.
Yeah,
we
he
were
sure
there,
is.
Hamish.
Young Aaron now closing down with this high press. A good wee footballer to watch out here for today.
Absolutely. She obviously plays for the Mosgiel team, and she also plays for the women's senior team as well.
Yep.
And then
Doing double duty today.
yeah, and amongst that, she also plays for the Torrey College First 11
Oh.
boys team as well. So she's a bit of a
And I'll even add a team to that.
Yeah.
She was also selected in the Otago Under-17 Otago Rep side.
and coached by the one and only Hamish Phillip.
Yeah, the magnificent. Oh, what a... Here we go, kiss your finish. Keeper, well done.
He's done well to come out and collect that.
So I'm looking forward to getting to coach her and see what she can bring to the Otago Rep side.
Absolutely. Strong and very dangerous player.
Yes, as she just proved there, she's not scared of the boys.
No, absolutely not. We've got a couple of other girls out on the pitch today too. We've got Lauren Pendray and Jodie as well in the back line.
Yes, Jodie playing in the left back here. Probably the shortest player on the field here today. But she'll no doubt give us absolutely everything. Always see her with a smile on her face.
Absolutely. Shortest players usually end up being the gruntiest players, Hamish.
And it looks like she's marking probably one of the taller players of the game. Coming up to about chest height.
Yep, excellent.
Short goal kick there by Northern. And they can't control that ball.
No, the old foretelling garden bobble there, Hamish.
Yes.
Stitched his touch up a wee bit there.
Classic at the Gardens. I used to always go with the mentality if you won the toss, you play uphill for the first.
Oh, definitely.
And then try and use your momentum in the second half when you're a little bit tired.
Oh, absolutely. So no, it comes down to it's a mental game, Hamish.
It
football.
sure is. Oh, that's a big ball back. Can she keep it in?
She can do well to keep that in if she does.
She
Well
does.
done, she does.
Good left foot and use of the right
Good
foot
play
there.
up the line.
Still in.
To keep that in. Whole ball must be out.
Yep. Oh, Aaron, brilliant. Keep it off the line early. Good work by the
He's
keeper
done
there.
well to clear that, and he's actually found the middleman as well.
Yeah. Jodie in behind that one yet again. Oh, Norma doing well to close down here. Young Iggy here.
Yeah,
Now,
done
he
very
was
well to keep that in.
Young Iggy, number 5 for Northern there, was phenomenal in the last game that we've actually seen him
Yeah,
in
he
off the
was
bus.
actually from memory.
But he had to leave a little bit early. I wonder if he'll be able to see out the whole game today.
I'm sure it'll be giving Northern a bit of a boost.
Yep. A ball up and over the top. Keeper's well off his line.
He's done
Does
well to clear
brilliant with that left foot. That's what I like to see. The sub just brings it down with one touch. I love it. Now, Mosgiel holds a wee special place in your heart, doesn't it, there, Tess?
It sure does. It was the first club that I've ever played football at.
Ideal. Now, how many years did you spend out there?
How many years? So I think I was there from the age of 5 all the way up to the age of 11.
Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, and as well as that, I wasn't the only girl in my team though. I also had Chantel Smith was in my team as well. And then once we left Mosgiel, we played in the Otago Reps team all the way up through till we were 16, 17.
Yep.
Through tech as well, so it was quite cool. It's a wee piece of history there for you, Hamish.
There we go, a phenomenal team. That coach must be proud of yourself and Shoddy, obviously.
Absolutely, I think...
Got on to bigger and brighter things.
I'm just trying to think who my last coach was. I think it was... Could have well been Ewan Cuthbert was my last coach out at Mosgiel. I believe he could be out at Green Island now, but I'm
There we go.
not entirely too sure
But
on that
don't
one.
quote you on that one.
Don't quote me on that one.
Oh, ideal. And you never know, with some of these young ones coming up through the ranks,
Absolutely.
they
I mean,
may be
it's-
able to tell stories like such in the future.
Well, that would be really nice. Good to see, obviously Mosgiel being quite a successful club.
Yes.
With the McGarrys being involved.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Phenomenal footwork. Well, the bobble's been lying
there.
there.
The bobble's in.
Oh, he's tried to chip him. To no avail.
And you'll be looking forward to getting the Otago team underway this year, Hamish, coach of the Under-17s Otago girls team this year.
Yes, it's going to be phenomenal. I've got a bit of pressure, but Eddie Dykstra is also helping me out again this year. So it's my first year with the side, and they're the reigning champions. So
Some big shoes to fill.
yeah, Eddie's got some big feet. So so yeah, hopefully we could do well. Quite a few young girls on the side this year, and no doubt they'll be able to step up to the mark. And look at this one,
They've done well.
follow up, brilliant follow up, left foot
Fantastic
finish.
second phase, fantastic follow up.
Look at that.
Easy peasy. Just goes to show how dangerous that follow up can be.
shook out of that downhill momentum, carried them all the way from the halfway line.
Very important to have that back post runner.
Yes.
Sorry, back to talking a bit more about your Otago team.
Yeah, so we're going to be starting up in just a couple of weeks. So, because we don't want to overload the girls too soon with how much football is going on. So, as you mentioned before, girls such as Erin, who will play this morning, they'll go play for senior women. They'll have their training throughout the week. They're playing for Tyree. So, it's quite a bit. So, and we know what these girls are capable of. It's just getting them familiar with each other. And when we go out to Memphin, we can go up there and produce some of the best football that we can produce and show what Football South is all about in the Otago region.
Fantastic. That sounds awesome.
The main goal, obviously, try and win. But if we are to progress the players and the team, I would be very happy.
Fantastic. And with you saying it being a young team as well, Hamish, I think it's really important that obviously they're well looked after and that they have a really good first experience. For a lot of them, will be their first experience in that team.
Yep, it sure will be. We've got a core wee group of what you'd see as senior players who are actually only 16, 17-year-old girls, but have been in that side for 3 or so years. And they're very welcoming, but around that core group, we bring in the new ones and they show them the experience, what it's all about. And at the end of the day, they all come together with the one common love of football. So, in the weeks to come, hopefully, I'll be able to give people updates on how well we're doing and what we're working on. It'll be phenomenal.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm very much looking forward to hearing it, and I'm sure I'll be down and around to come and say hi in bits and pieces too.
So you're actually working in with all the girls' sides there, Tess. How's that gone for you so far?
Yeah, it's a pretty big job, but somebody's got to do it, Hamish.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Some really good quality coming through. So I'm currently, myself and Jenna Reddy from Otago University are coaching the under-12 girls team as well. And again, it's great to see the... Ooh.
Wait a minute. Ooh, that ball raced away from him.
Materially, I think, forgetting which way the his goal is, but, you know, that's okay. Just making sure everybody's awake and alert. It's really cool to see all the young talent coming through, and some really, really talented players in there, which is exciting, I guess, for the future of women's football.
And it makes it a more enjoyable experience and a pathway if they can come up together, but at the same time, they're not inclusive, that they can bring people in and entice people to want to love the game.
Absolutely, and it's a unity of clubs, because for a lot of those girls, this will be their first tournament and their first interaction with other girls from other clubs. So it's quite an exciting prospect to be thinking that, you know, they might move forward together at some point.
And to be able to play a part in it is just a great feeling. Well, I know myself, with these under-17 girls, they're established players, but how can we get them to go even further? What's the next big step for them? Because the next step for them is on a national stage.
Yep, absolutely. And as well as that, there's some girls in your team, I think, that
that is a nudge.
From the goalkeeper, actually.
I think he's going for goal.
Well, impressive.
Big head there, is it? Not enough. Oh, has he chipped him?
He's done well.
Erin's in the middle. Oh!
Can she finish?
Oh, the keeper!
The goalkeeper's done well. He's stolen the show on that one.
Oh, look at that for a nudge.
That's another very, very nice.
Oh, here we go.
nudge.
Here comes the big boot.
It's the battle of the goalkeepers today.
Bit of force back. We go back to the schoolyard.
Love it. Looking a bit bobbly in that centre area there.
In and around where that cricket pitch usually is.
Ball seems to be holding up just a little bit longer than what it maybe should.
And that ball's going to race out.
Happy to see that one there up. Fantastic.
But also, whilst we talk about Otago and whatnot, Southern United, some men's trainings have begun. We announced the coaches on Oakleys off the bar last week. As I've been told, the very first televised announcement of the Southern United coaching staff announcements. So we'll lay claim to that one.
Fantastic. Look at us.
So Southern United, any word on how the men's trainings have gone so far and the handful of trainings that they've done?
Oh, I hear it's been a little bit difficult just in terms of obviously the weather not being as nice as what they would like it to be, but I hear there's probably a lot of pre-season fitness going on. Making sure we're all fitting up to scratch. But otherwise, I haven't heard too much else from there. I think they're really just preparing and looking for players and looking to see who they're bringing in at this point.
And no doubt Paul will be on the phone ringing around, making sure players are healthy and safe. And I heard that he even put a bid in for Neymar. We'll see what Football South could do to pay for that cheque of a couple million a week.
Well, I was going to say, I think it was a choice between the turf or Neymar, and obviously
Neymar for a week, just Neymar for 1 week.
Absolutely.
So I think we've gone with the right decision of the turf. I think we'll see how we go though. Oh, he's tried to pierce that ball.
I think he's hoping for the wee bobble just to take it over the legs of the northern players there, Hamish.
Now look at this, he peels it through the middle. Erin's on that ball.
She's not letting up.
No, she isn't.
Fantastic.
Tries to use the width here. Love seeing young teams using all of the football field and not content with just hitting it up the guts.
Yeah, it's nice to see, and it's nice to see both teams playing it round.
Yep, that's a fair old nudge. Keeper should have that.
Very nice nudge. It has been good to see the nudges that have been put in. They're going into good areas, good competitive areas where there's a chance for them to win the ball.
Yep. They're just going to be cautious down in that bottom corner there, as it may hit one of the tree branches. Oh, that's a fancy reach. Can she get the end of it?
Oh, that would have been a beautiful goal.
Yes. Keeper's come out feet first there. I think we've had a call for a throw-in. Now, as you said earlier with Erin and some of the young girls playing for the, and I believe Lauren plays for them as well. The senior women's plays for the senior women's side. They're actually doing quite well this year. A very, very young side.
Yeah. I think they. Yeah, most of them I think are of at school age, or just a little bit older, which is really good. It's great for them to come through, and hopefully it's a side that in a couple of years' time would be great to see in the Premier League.
Yeah, I would love to see them, like the inclusion of Mosgiel. I'm not sure how many years, but it's been a number of years since we've seen a female Mosgiel side in the Premier Division. Yep. Now they've been. Sally still plays for the Mosgiel side, but she's a real leader there, trying to coach these young girls. So, be interesting if she stays involved with them and helps coach them into that Premier League.
Absolutely. I think for the.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's the bobble. Mosgill's getting numbers in behind though.
Yeah.
Northern calmly playing the round though.
So we see this last time out there. They may be down in numbers, but they do have the capabilities to hold the ball themselves.
Yeah. A very competitive team is this northern side. That's a lovely wee cross in.
Ooh.
Keeper slapped it away.
Yeah, a bit of volleyball there.
A questionable technique going on there, but do you know what? If the shoe fits and it works.
I wonder if Tom Stevens showed him that one.
And we're hoping that Tom doesn't watch Oakleys off the
He
bar
does so, he does so. We rip him out every week. He's my favourite person to rip out.
And is it fair to say that goalkeeper could even be wearing a pair of KA gloves?
KA gloves, the #1 goalkeeping gloves in the world.
In the country, yeah, go, that's a nice wee volley. Go and give their Facebook page a like.
Yep.
Or hit up Tom Stevens, your friendly goalkeeping glove distributor.
Yep. Tell him that you watch Oakleys off the bar. He won't really care, but just tell him.
Yeah.
You won't get any special deals, but just tell him.
Yep. Let him know that that he's your second favourite commentator. Yeah. Obviously behind me.
Yeah, obviously. I'm about everybody's 7th.
Yeah, and you're third the Golden Princess, mate.
Third the Golden Princess. That was going to run out of a bit of room there. Tom, we give Tom Stevens quite a bit of stick about his juggling attempt couple episodes back.
Yeah, it's...
only being able to get 6. I only just had to open up my other hand for that count.
And do you know what? To be fair to him, I guarantee that if you had allowed him to have juggled the ball on his hands like he's punching it like a goalkeeper, he would have got at least 10.
Hey, do you know what? At least 10. At least double figures.
He would have got to double figures, yes.
Well, Tom, as I've told you in person, and we'll announce it at Oakleys off the bar, I'll be entering that juggling competition on the final episode. But I'm going to issue the challenge now, Tess. You and I, one-on-one in the juggling competition. How about it?
Oh, you've got absolutely no chance, Hamish.
No chance?
I look forward to burying you 6 feet under.
6 feet under.
Yeah.
Should we put a wee bet on it then, Tess? How I'm going to beat you and how you are going to lose. Loser has to wear the opposing team's supporters top in the final broadcast. How about that? So you would have to wear a nice, pretty blue Man City top.
I was just thinking, I was like, club tops? We're both registered to Muslim.
I'm not going to make you wear a wrong. And if I lose, I'll wear that despicable red of Man United. How about that, Tess?
Oh, you go on. It sounds like a beautiful deal.
Yep, cool.
You care about more than the English Premiership than I do, so
Yep.
I think that sounds like more of a...
Tom Stevens will be jumping for joy.
Yeah.
I heard that he's even willing to train you in juggling. I wouldn't take him up on that offer.
Do you know, I think we've got to look at it though. It's a thought that counts, Hamish.
Yes.
He's a very considerate young man.
Well,
and him offering his time and energy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be cheeky here. I've already got a juggling coach. And I don't think
Can't
you
be
can.
Coral.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. It is Cole. Cole, who is our champion of the juggling competition at the minute, with 107 inside of a minute. And as she said, she wasn't trying too hard. I'm telling you.
She's just wanting to make, she was wanting to make the competition,
So I think throughout the weeks I'll need to do a wee Rocky montage of how I quickly become really good at juggling.
All right, I'll take you up on that one there, Hamish.
I'm going to need all the help I can get.
This is fine. Get some help from your friends. That's a beautiful slip through.
Look at that. This is a real end-to-end game of football here, where Northern are getting numbers forward,
Yep.
but at the same time able to hold up the Mosgiel attack.
It's actually really impressive considering that Northern's still playing 2 up front.
Yep.
And they're still able to get numbers back behind the ball. I'm very, very impressed.
And sometimes when you are man down, the team does rise up that little bit more. Erin's still on the ball here.
She goes through 1, she goes through 2.
Oh, can he finish?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, puts it back onto her right. Takes a wee tumble.
Can they finish? Northern says no. Denied, and denied
And
again.
the counter-attack is on.
On the counter.
Look at the legs go. And it's
He
uphill.
can have legs, Hamish.
Does
He's
he-
running that quick.
Big side tackle there.
Managed to
Lying
keep
in on
it
that ball. Iggy on it. Jody on it. Here we go. Nobody really bringing this ball under control here.
Northern doing well to keep it, actually.
Yep. A piercing
Slip
ball
ball
attempt
through.
up the middle. Now, of course, we could be here on a nice cold Saturday morning without our amazing sponsors that bring Oakleys off the bar to you and your wonderful abodes. Of course, we've got Oakleys Bathroom Plumbing and Centre, Haraway Oats, and the legendary, hard to find but totally worth the effort, second-hand bookshop. And a substitution about to be made here by Mosgiel. Now, at the end of the game, not only will we be bringing that amazing juggling competition, but we will also be bringing you the players of the day. We'll have a wee word with our coaches, and they'll receive some Haraway Oats, and one of the lucky players will receive a legendary, hard to find but totally worth this effort second-hand bookshop voucher. How about that for a mouthful?
Absolutely.
Now, they have got another ball on the field here. It would be ideal if they just move this gear back.
Does it, as a referee, Hamish, does that irk you?
It really annoys me. It really, really bugs me.
Oh dear. Don't you just want to almost run over and take it off?
Well, almost do, but the thing that's really bugging me is you've got all this room back here where you've got a couple of metres worth of ground to put all that gear, but you decide to put it right next to the line.
Yeah, but you forget, Hamish, that for the whole 60 minutes that these players are running around for, their legs are getting tired, and they need their gears and they need their items as close to the line as possible, so that they're not wasting energy.
No doubt their jelly beans are in there as well.
Exactly, and I think you're just not quite seeing it from a player perspective. You've got your referee hat on at the moment, Hamish.
Yes, and it's got a lovely pom-pom at the top of it.
It does. It's very snazzy.
Couple of big games happening this week in the Premier Divisions here today, Tess. In the men's division, Caversham, can they extend their undefeated streak, I believe, to 29? Can they?
It's very impressive.
They've seen off Queenstown, who's been one of the bigger threats this year. They've seen them off in great style with a 7-1 victory last week.
Yep.
But this week, they're going to be taking on, we'll get back in a second, we'll wait to see what happens here.
The dangerous area.
takes a shot.
Strike.
Numbers following up.
Doing well.
So they'll be taking on Mosgiel. Caversham are taking on Mosgiel. Mosgil's coming off a pretty heavy defeat against Dunedin Tech last week, but they'll be wanting to redeem themselves, no doubt.
Yep.
So best luck to both of them teams. Down in Queenstown getting a very rare home game. Now, University is travelling down there, so safe travels to them.
Fantastic.
On them icy roads, so we'll see. That's going to be quite a competitive match there.
Yep.
Can Queenstown bounce back, or will they go 2 defeats in a row, which is outside of the boot there, not a bad shot.
Interesting.
Now, and also another away game outside the Dunedin region is the Invercargill Southland team play host to Northern. Now, Southland will be lucky to pick up 3 points, and Northern's not having the strongest season, having only picked up, I believe, 1 point. 1 point. And sorry if I'm wrong on that one, it may be 1 victory, but they're at the bottom of the table. So Southland will be looking to gain some points there.
Yep.
And probably one of the biggest match of the round, though, is probably Roslyn White Carey taking on Green Island. Both of them sitting in that sort of second, third place slots.
Yep.
And they'll be looking to progress up the table and try and cement their place in second, because Caversham are only 2 victories away already from wrapping up the league. They get 2 more victories, it's all over Red Rover with 4 games in hand.
Fantastic, and I mean Green Island obviously coming through the ranks. They're quite a young side.
They sure are, and I believe they finished second bottom last year, and to bounce back in such a manner, they've really stepped up this year.
Absolutely, it's great for them to see. Great for the club.
Yep, it sure
great
is.
to see them developing.
Such a big club as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Both their obviously their junior and their senior clubs quite big, and the Green Island, obviously the women's coming into the Prems and bits and pieces this year, which has been good. So it's nice to see them expanding on numbers.
And speaking of the Green Island women's side, they are in search of their first victory today. They're hoping to upset University B. Both teams sitting on 2 points this season, having both indicators be a draw against 2 young sides coming into the league, which is awesome to see. Stepping up, and they clearly are good enough to be there. They've almost upset other teams. They almost upset Roslyn.
It's a beautiful ball, isn't there, Hamish?
Yes, we'll just hold up 1 second, see what Northern can do now.
No numbers up front though, is he?
Oh, he's willing to run.
He's just going to go the whole way. I think he
He
might.
is. Boxed on, believe he touched
Touch.
it.
He's come out. Just clipped it.
And into the trees.
Just clipped it by the outside of his boot to
Yes.
clear that one.
And so Green Island are hoping to get that victory. Now that's the only women's premier match on today, but tomorrow, Sunday, the 6th, my Roslyn side is travelling down to Queenstown, and what I must say is going to be attempted a bit of redemption for ourselves. As we've seen on Oakleys off the bar, we drew 4-all with them.
It's a beautiful
in the last round.
That's a beautiful switch.
Yes, we'll just
over to the
get back
right-hand side.
Oh, I think he's gone for a bit of a shot there from distance.
Yeah.
But so we're going to be looking for our first victory over Queenstown this season. They've beaten us 5-2. We've drawn 4-all with them. We're going down tonight, Saturday night. So sadly, I'll be unable to watch the broadcast of this for the first time in a number of years. So we'll be going down. We mean business. We want the victory, and it'll be my second game in charge of the side.
Yes.
So hopefully we can get up for it.
Fantastic. And how did you do last week, Hamish?
Well, without turning my own horn, I think we did phenomenal. I was so proud of the girls' efforts. I asked for a different formation. A couple girls got moved around. We'll just get back to that in a second because Mosgiel, hold on attack here. Oh, it's still in the mixer.
Northern's defence, though, is holding up beautifully.
Oh, is he gone for the chip? It's a bit of ping pong here.
Yeah, I was about to say a bit of juggling in the box. Never heard anybody?
Yes, so we did play really well. I asked a few girls to change up positions. We stayed in their positions and we went for it. And we came out the victors with a 7-0 scoreline. Now, last time we did only beat them 2-0 and it took us to the 65th minute. By half-time we led 6-0. So the girls really stood up for the game and hopefully we carry
Ball in looking dangerous. Keeper's come out. Keeper's come right out. He's going for a run.
He's going himself. Lauren, happy to see that one go out,
Lauren,
just in case.
Lauren getting a nice wee foot on that,
Yes,
giving
so-
time to get numbers back in behind.
So I'm awfully proud of the girls and I really hope that they could get up for this victory this weekend
Fantastic.
Yes, so we trained really well. It was really good to get on the Monday, get on the fields. Wednesday we had
Finally.
to. Yeah, it had been a couple of weeks. So, but then to also, we had to train inside on the Wednesday night, which was not ideal. But hey, this is what happens, and other teams have to deal with it as well.
Yep, and at least you could train inside. There are a lot of teams that have been missing out on
He's going for the bag.
Wow.
Oh dear Lord Almighty! Look at the confidence. But as we said, that's the
Great
two
pull through the middle of the park. It's 1-on-1.
trying to muscle him off.
He's done well to hold it up. Can he find the support player though?
Oh,
He's found
bit
another
of a
one.
push.
Oh, the
Well
keeper's
held.
done very well to hold that.
Yes.
Fantastic. Great attack from Mosgiel, great defence from Northern.
Yes. Now, they may be the only two Women's Premier games on this weekend, but there is an even bigger match on today. The Women's Knockout Cup, Final 8. The Final 8. Now, last year, Rosamond Carey got to that stage, and we travelled to Christchurch. And sadly, we were outdone by a very classy Kashmir Tech. But this year, Dunedin Tech have got to the Final 8. So the final stage of Dunedin, as we've seen on Oakleys off the bar, they defeated us to progress to that stage, and today they face Coastal Spirit, who are dominating the league in Christchurch. A major task in front of them. But from everybody here at Oakleys off the bar, we wish them the absolute best of luck.
Absolutely.
And no doubt you, as a Women's Development Officer, Tess, would love to see a team finally, for the first time ever, get in the top 4 of New Zealand.
It would be absolutely phenomenal, and from watching a few of Tech's games this year, I definitely think that it's an achievable goal for
Yes,
them.
definitely.
They've got some outstanding players within their team this year.
Yep.
A relatively new team as well. There's a few new
Yes.
faces within the Tech side this year, so
Yes.
it's been great to see, obviously, Graham Smell being able to develop the girls coming through so that
Yep.
they're at the standard that he'd like them to be at.
And entice players to want to be at that club.
Absolutely. With them having quality club mark and
Yep.
good word of mouth, it's
It goes a mile.
It does. It does go a mile. It goes all the way back up to Auckland and all the way back to Wellington.
It should have. Here we go. He's turned him here.
That's some great
Oh,
footwork, but
great
again,
tackle.
some great Northern defence is serving them very well today.
Yes. But can they keep it up for the full game? Have to see that one out, and we're going to see a goal kick here. So, and I have the great honour of actually getting to referee this Knockout Cup game. So,
No silly mistakes there, Hamish.
no,
No pressure.
hey, if I make a mistake, you're just wrong. The my refereeing capabilities are.
Classic refereeing mentality. That takes
Yes.
a special type of person to be a referee,
Yes.
folks.
I put my money where my mouth is when I referee. If I criticise a referee and say I could do a better job, I'll go out and prove it. But it does take a special breed to be a referee. And
Absolutely.
from the leagues down here to the Premier Divisions, to get out there, blow the whistle, play your part of the game, absolutely brilliant. And if you wish to become a referee, please don't hesitate to get in contact with Jeff Clam from Football South. He would love to hear from you. Even if it's just the old social game, maybe the kids' game, just learn a little bit more.
Absolutely, we have a shortage of referees around Football South at the moment. So if anybody's interested in looking to host any intro to refereeing courses within their clubs, or yourself, if you're interested in becoming a referee, don't hesitate to get in touch. That's a great save by the goalkeeper.
Yes, it's over the bar.
Fantastic.
And it's not just a shortage of referees. Our referees are short as well. So, we don't have the imposing factor from a tall centre-back. So
you could say that you're not setting the benchmark very high.
no, just come along if you're tall even. If you've never been in the game, just get involved. Fall in love with the game.
Absolutely.
We have people travel from near and far to want to be a part of the Football South referees, all the way from Hong Kong to Caversham. So, get along.
Seems to be a bit of technical difficulties.
Yes.
Seems to be the classic ball stuck under the car, Hamish.
Yes, just crawl under, grab it. You'll be right.
But a new ball has been distributed.
Yes.
Hopefully meets regulations and is pumped up.
Now, we're not far from this first half being all over here.
There we go. You see the bubble strikes. But he's got the whole mentality of I get knocked down and I get up again.
I get knocked down. I get up again.
Never gonna keep me down.
Yeah, we could totally do a musical.
Oh, definitely.
Actually went to a Dunedin Tech fundraiser last night. The Into the Woods musical fundraiser. And pretty good show, actually. And really, really good concept for a fundraiser, making plenty of money for the club and for the women's team. So I was really happy with that.
Fantastic. It's good to see you getting along and supporting other clubs there, Hamish.
Yes, well,
there needs to be more of that within the Football South community, people getting along to other people's clubs and supporting the game.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're all playing the same game.
Yes, especially like even. Wait a minute! Oh, it's off the bar!
Oh my goodness!
Down your drink, it's off the bar. How lucky is that keeper right now?
My word! He saw the light flashing before his eyes.
What a strike!
Everything leading up to that moment.
Oh.
He was thinking, should I have done it?
Oh dear Lord Almighty!
Should I not have done it? But he's looking happy. Happy days for the keeper in green.
Yes, but it's as you were saying before, it is good that clubs are getting out to other clubs and supporting them and helping them out. And it's a really good concept. Like, as I said, $25, got to go see a musical. The ticket's usually worth $40. All the proceeds goes straight back to the club, and with emphasis on the women's game.
Yep.
So, especially when Cole then turns around to me and says, "You're going to this musical. I don't really have an option anyway." So, but it's cool. And it was a packed house there. So
fantastic. It's also great to see people coming along and supporting their local club as well.
Big offside there. Big offside there, surely.
He's gone round the keeper.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, yeah, he's called it once the touch has been on. But did a layered fought there.
But at the end of the day, it's good to see, without a referee, we wouldn't be able to play.
Yes.
Great to see him getting out and getting involved, and it was a good call at the end of the day as well.
The referees are the third team out there.
Absolutely.
Good to see that he knows the rules as well. Hand up, because it's indirect kick.
Fantastic. He's going to have a...
Ooh,
the ball's just held up just a wee bit there, Hamish.
Yes, that wind's sort of picking up a little bit here.
I think the pitch as well probably plays a bit of a part. The keeper's coming.
Ooh! I've just seen the greenkeeper almost get chipped. I'm surprised he comes out that far.
Nice to see him being confident.
And that chilly wind is really getting to us now, isn't it?
It's always the cold southern breeze.
Thankfully, we're built tough down here.
Absolutely. Mosgiel will be looking to regain a bit of position off this one. It's a very close game, so both of these teams will be looking to put the pill in the bag today.
Yeah. Now, Mosgiel do hold that 1-0 lead. Northern having a goal disallowed. So, and Mosgiel hitting the bar. So, this really is all on here. Both teams stepping up today.
Yep. Mosgiel will be happy to go into the sheds 1-0 up at half time.
Yep.
If they can hold Northern out.
But how vital would a goal be right now for Northern? Good throw-in.
Good throw, yeah.
Always a fan of a good throw-in.
Absolutely. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I swear that would be the only way I could get my place into a starting lineup is through my throw-in.
You got quite the throw-in, do you, Hamish?
It's not half bad. It's no Sam Cosgrave, but it's a good throw.
Hey, that's all right. You do your best.
Okay, I can reach the 6-yard box. That's my throw. I think that's troubling enough for a keeper.
Wait, from where?
I could hit the 6-yard box on the touchline.
Oh, from the touchline. Whereabouts from the touchline, though?
In line with it, Yeah, I could get underneath that.
Righto.
Do you
go for a little man?
Do you need me to prove it to you, Tess?
Maybe I do. Maybe I need to call your bluff, Hamish.
All right, we'll get the cameras on that one. Bit of added entertainment. I better start doing my warm-ups. I did do an arm day.
Yeah.
I did do an arm day yesterday, so Tess said no.
Here we go. To be quite frank, all I'm hearing is excuses from Hamish. But that would be nothing new, would it?
No. Talk of a game. Bring it back down to earth. Oh, that's a great ball in. Aaron reads that one now.
Slipping it through quite nicely.
Thread the needle. One more.
Fantastic. Great vision from there.
Oh, he's taking a tumble. It's Stevie G. It's Liverpool all over again. Into the box, surely. Cuts back.
Surely.
He plays it to
it.
Oh, it's away from him.
It's
still in danger.
It's
a goal. Northern are calling for an offside from the previous play.
That was just a wee bit
2-0.
much.
Talking
A wee bit much.
about making their one difficult.
Seems to
Oh, there's quite a bit of argument here.
be a bit of...
Coach coming onto the field here. What's going to happen?
Oh, and there we go. That's
Half time here. The timekeeper has asked us that full time was up, but it's until the whistle is blown. Mosgiel going to the sheds with a 2-0 lead. Stay tuned. And it's half time here. Mosgiel hold that vital 2-0 lead. Thoughts on the second half though, Tess?
Oh, I think we could be in to see maybe a few more goals today, Hamish. Both teams looking pretty dangerous. It'll just be depending on which team gets the goals back.
Let's go find out.
Oakleys is a name that's become synonymous with bathroom excellence. For over 140 years, the team at Oakleys has provided the highest quality bathroom products, plumbing supplies, intelligent advice, and smart service. This commitment continues with Oakleys' new era in showroom innovation, with new products such as the Orajet, the most advanced and invigorating shower experience ever. Come in and visit the team at 46 Timaru Street. Call us on 466-3600 or visit us online.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Kids, they're the funniest, liveliest people in the world. They need a great energy source, and here it is. Oat singles from Harroway's. There's a delicious choice of flavours for the whole family, including original oat singles for Dad. Oat singles from Harroway's.
Oakleys proud to support the broadcaster off the bar. And proud to support Needham Junior Football.
And we're underway here in the second half. Mosgiel hold a 2-0 lead coming into this. Can Northern fight back?
Well, they have been so far, Hamish. It's actually been a really good display of defence from Northern, considering, like I said, I think they're a man or two down.
Yes, and now they get to play downhill as well. So can Mosgiel hold them out?
I'm sure there'll be a few shots from distance from Northern. I know there was in the first half.
Oh, they're off
Mosgiel.
the bar.
That was just beautiful.
Yes, and we didn't even pay him to do it.
I know, it was rude for it not to go in.
Yes, it's been a couple of weeks since we've seen it off the bar. So, brilliant to see.
Absolutely, there's been some beautiful displays of play from the two young sides.
Yes.
Which again is great for football in Dunedin.
Yes.
It'll be exciting to see some of these lads and lasses stepping up into the Premier League in a few years' time.
Yep. And even if it's not the Premier League, it's, you know, the Division 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely.
Promoting the game all throughout.
And enjoying it and spreading the love.
Yep. Another great throw. And we've seen some brilliant throw-ins today, but we've also seen some rather poor throw-ins.
Yes. Referee Hamish Phillip was not impressed.
Yes.
Going back would be taking those lads and lasses back for the rethrow.
Yep. No, not even a rethrow. It'd be
straight turnover.
Yeah, straight to you. Ain't getting a second chance here, bud. At this age, you should be able to throw a ball in.
Hamish.
This is why they call me Cardio Phillip.
Cardio Phillip.
This is, oh, wait a minute. Keeper's off the line nicely. Oh, wait a minute. Keeper.
He's actually done very well there.
Good bit of pace by the keeper there.
The old goalkeeper's showing us time and time again that you think he's there and then actually he is.
Yeah.
He's like a ninja.
We've got to see a throw in here.
Silent but always there.
Yes. Silent but deadly.
Arguably looking to get this one into the mixer.
Yes.
It's to no avail. Northern playing it out quite nicely.
Oh, here we go.
It's a foot race.
Keeper's well off the line there. We've seen his boot in the first half. Oh, maybe he's tiring. Maybe he needs some more Haraways.
I think it's the the mentality of going uphill, perhaps, Hamish.
Yes, and here's Erin. Plays that ball into space. Offers the support. She's going to linger back because they've got numbers committed here.
Perfect.
Surely he finishes this. Defence does extremely well.
Time to turn.
Oh, ball to hand. We keep playing. Goal kick. Good refereeing there by the Mosgiel coach there.
Yeah, it's been a fine display of refereeing in both halves. Actually.
Yes.
Very, very impressive. Nice to see parents and coaches stepping up.
As we see,
help our players.
just to get out there and somebody's got to do it.
Absolutely. Definitely will never be me, but somebody else has got to
Oh,
do it.
you give me time, Tess. I'll get you into the refereeing in no time.
I am too indecisive.
I've convinced Coral, who is an out-and-out footballer, juggler, to
Actually quite a good referee.
She wants to be a lineswoman.
A lineswoman, that's
Yes,
fantastic.
she
Tell
said
her to
that-
get in touch with Jeff.
No, I'm gonna bring her up through the ranks. She's going to be my wee protege.
Excellent.
I'll-
You've claimed her.
Yeah, I've claimed her. So if she makes a mistake, then I'll say, sorry, that's a Football South referee, that one.
Pardon?
But she won't make mistakes because she'll be trained by me.
Oh,
No, but it's awesome. More female referees would be awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we at this point in time, Hamish, we don't have any.
Yeah, and Dunedin actually has a good history of female referees in the past. Becky, who actually went on and refereed in national and international futsal. So
she refereed at the Oceania. Oh,
geez, what was that?
the intention was there.
Yes.
The execution just quite wasn't.
No, and we've had Linda Ritchie, who's went to a World Cup before. So you know, for a little town such as Dunedin, we actually have, when female referees come here, they do quite well.
Yeah, we well punch above our weight, but we just need we need new referees coming through though.
Yep. I can't do it all, Tess.
No, you can't, Hamish.
As I continue to get reminded, apparently I'm still young for a referee, but I've done my dash. I've done.
The aches and pains are getting too much.
Yes, 9 years as a referee has really taken its toll on me.
Let's pull up the.
And we're going to see a Northern ball there.
Northern will be happy to see that bounce off a Mosgiel player.
Yep. Oh,
nice little bit of footwork there, right in front of the camera.
Maybe
I'm sure she did that on purpose.
Maybe she's doing it for the cameras. Maybe she's doing it to try to impress her rep coach.
Yeah, well.
Either way, it looked cool in my books.
Oh, keepers again done well to get out, but they're not out of trouble yet.
And keep it
Still
back on the
in
line there. Plays it back into the middle. So have you ever been interested in refereeing, Tess? Or just not your cup of tea?
If I was going to ref Hamish, I reckon I would have to be a lineswoman.
Yep.
No
harm in that.
I could not ever ref the middle of the park.
Yep.
But yeah, it's definitely something that you know.
Well,
maybe once my playing days are over.
Yeah, in another 4 years.
Pardon?
40 years.
Oh, 40 years. I thought you said 4 years.
No. I think you've got a little bit longer than that, Tess.
Oh, okay.
But there is definitely no harm in being a linesman. There is plenty of people out there just solely who do lines, such as my brother, Kevin Phillip. I got him into refereeing 5 or so years ago. First year in the game, he then decided, no, I want to be a linesman. He does the old middle, like in the junior games and whatnot. Good mitt there.
Touch.
And in his first year of officiating, actually got the up-and-coming Referee of the Year award. Was appointed to the National Youth League as a linesman. And he's come back this year, and he's been helping out, getting some big games along with myself. So
fantastic.
Just shows that, hey, you can actually make it as a lines person.
Yep. Oh, definitely. I think it's is it Sarah Walker?
Sarah Walker, yep.
Who's a linesman.
In the A-League and been to the World Cup, the Women's World Cup.
Which is fantastic.
She's on the National Men's League as well.
Yep.
Showing how important it truly is.
Absolutely. Northern will be looking to regroup. They'll be itching to get a goal back.
Yes. Northern, one of the oldest clubs in Dunedin.
Oh, fantastic.
So, They're a bit old school here, some very famous families. From the Little family, literally the Little family. They were
the little family.
Yes, they were deadly. They were known for their striking. And
great ball in behind it, just a little bit. The
Keeper!
goalkeeper's come out. He's
look at that. Treat yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's a bit of a dodgy tackle.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh, what a goal! Miscommunication between the keeper and the defender.
Right in the onion bag.
Yes. When in doubt, kick it out. 3-0 to Mosgiel. Terrible communication is the call there.
And we're quite northern on that one.
Yep.
And that's all right. Still plenty of time to come back. We've seen teams come back from higher scores than this, so it'll be interesting to see if Northern can hold it together. Northern keeping strong.
Mosgiel looking to get even more now.
Yep.
While the communication is not at its best between Northern, they want to capitalise on this.
Absolutely. They'll be Northern look like they're scrambling a little bit. Mosgiel just looking to keep the ball up in that final third. Which they're doing nicely. I think Mosgiel are goal hungry now, Hamish.
They sure are. With a 3-0 lead at the minute, are they going to possibly receive another corner here?
Mosgiel looking to set up. Northern getting numbers right back in behind. They won't want another one going into the net today.
Definitely not. Can he use this win to assist? It's going to curl it back into the goal a little bit. Oh, that's a very hard hit.
Oh, but there's just no one out at the back post there, Hamish.
Too much sugar on the old Harroways there.
Yeah, it's the one, mate. No, it's been fantastic to see. You know, Northern giving it 110%, which they did in the first game that we commentated as well. So it's great to see that spirit.
Even though they did come up short against Grants Braes, they did win the juggling competition, and apparently they're quite proud of that. So,
and that's the match that counts.
It sure is.
That's the battle that matters.
It's a battle that'll count when I beat you, Tess.
In your dreams, Hamish. Keep dreaming, my friend.
I shall.
Mosgiel on the attack again. Been really impressed with both teams in that final third, putting some lovely switch balls in behind.
Yes, getting numbers in behind.
Really, really nice to see. Goalkeeper's coming out again.
A very long way.
Very confident.
A bit better communication between the Mosgiel defence and keeper in comparison to the Northern one. Okay, there, just 1-2 touch football.
Yep, nice and easy. Nice ball into space, but unfortunately no one there to assist with that.
A very rare occurrence.
Throwing it in.
Oh, fell through there. Foot came off the ground. We'll have to go to a replay for that one. In that situation there, I know that Northern wanted to get the ball moving quickly, but potentially just wait, compose yourself.
Have a bit of patience.
Yes, you are 3-0 down, but you're still well and truly in this game.
There just doesn't seem to be any support with them. There's no one helping the number 5 out there. And again, another lovely switch ball there, but
oh, well closed down.
Great. That's a great, what would you call that? A great stomp.
That was a great lunge. Great technique.
Yes. The old 90 degrees.
Yep. Getting
Perfect.
full extension of the leg. Dropping straight down.
Some hands on hips around the pitch at the
Yes.
moment. There's some legs that'll be starting to tire at this point.
Oh, that one's gone into the heavens.
It's a cheeky anybody's ball, isn't it?
Yep. Whoever gets on. Oh, we backtrack!
Done quite well there.
They're happy to see that one go out.
finding themselves in a good area, but Mosgiel doing well to, I think, get the ball out of not quite out of trouble yet. Northern backtracking, but
yeah, great first touch forward. Oh, brilliant.
Great ball through.
She didn't panic the pass. Gets round him.
They'll be looking to bury this one.
Oh, what a goal!
Back post.
Pick it out. 4-0.
See you later, alligator and a wild crocodile. That is a fantastic finish.
And a great bit of sportsmanship after that.
Yep.
One of the Mosgiel strikers there helping the keeper back up on his feet. He knows that the keeper couldn't have done much more with that ball.
It's definitely one of those things, when you see a goal like that, you really do feel for the keeper because there's nothing that they could do about that. Unless you get your angles absolutely perfect, even then, you might just be a finger or two just away from from saving it.
I think the big thing today has been how vital the finishing has been for Mosgiel.
Yep.
Yes, they've had a couple of missed opportunities, but Northern yet to find the back of the onion bag, whilst Mosgiel has found it 4 times. And look at that for a pull.
Great ball through. Again, the keeper's done well to... Keeper's done very well to get off his line today from Northern.
Sure has.
It's been very, very impressive, and same with the Mosgiel keeper as well. Both keepers obviously confident to come out and collect the ball.
Yeah, confident in their own abilities today.
Yep. Probably questionable if they're actually outfield players as well, and perhaps share the mitts with somebody else.
Yep.
Usually outfield players at this age that go and goal, you can tell that they're outfielders because of their confidence to come out.
Yep. And it builds on the evolution of the goalkeeper, of how they used to be just on the line, that's my 6-yard box, to we're actually a sweeper. Next thing you know, there'll be a striker.
Yep, definitely.
or if you Josh Dykstra, a winger.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, it's really important. I mean, the goalkeeper now has to be one of the best players in the team with their feet.
Yep. Thoughts in and around tests that being a goalkeeper yourself and being a goalkeeper specialist, when people say that 6-yard box is yours and nobody else's, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, to be quite honest, Hamish, you'd hope so.
Yep.
That's the one little bit of area that you should be dominating no matter what.
Yep.
And it's something that should be taught from an early age, that that area is yours, it's your special area, and everybody else needs to bugger off.
Yep.
Even your own team sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes you've got to go through your own players.
I'm a very strong believer in that as well. That's the area that's closest to the goal, the dangerous area.
Yep.
You should be the one taking responsibility at all times.
Absolutely, and it can be for a lot of people. I mean, myself included. It took me a very long time to have the confidence to come out and dominate that area, especially on crosses.
Yep.
Any aerial balls as well, being quite the challenge from a young age.
Yep.
But the more your team supports you and helps you, and you're surrounded by good people, it's a lot easier to come out and collect those things. And I think from that as well, it's about having good communication with your coach as well. So
and what they want
can be very crucial. I guess
vital.
in terms of confidence on the day.
Yep.
And if your coach believes in you, and if you make a mistake, and your coach doesn't pin you up for it too much, then
you've done it.
I think that's really important. In
Like
terms of developing.
When in possession, I don't mind if that keeper comes up the field. When we're out of possession, just being cautious. That's my strong belief. Just being cautious of, we're inside the 18 and possibly ready to sweep at the same time.
Yep, constantly adjusting.
Yeah, the keeper should be actually getting the steps up in comparison to what the outfield players are doing. Just slight wee movements.
Yep.
And that way you're always prepared. No doubt it's a hard job. You could go 90 minutes and not touch a ball.
Yep, and then in the 92nd minute you're called on to make a top corner save.
Yeah, and suddenly that could be the 0 or the 1-0 loss.
Absolutely. Definitely happens. It's definitely happened to me a couple of times.
Yep.
Where I haven't been switched on, and in the last sort of 10 minutes...
It all falls.
Yeah, all falls to pieces.
It's as if the house isn't painted correctly, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. The house is definitely not painted correctly on that one there, Hamish. Northern will be happy to see Mosgiel lose control of that one.
Yep.
However, I think it's turning into a bit of kick and chase
Yes,
Perhaps even from both teams.
Both teams starting to tire that little bit.
Yep,
Becoming a more physical battle.
definitely. It's a lot of area to cover when you're so young.
Sure is.
But Mosgiel are looking to commit numbers forward. And Mosgiel, this beautiful turn.
But nobody in the middle there. They all sat back.
Just maybe a little bit of miscommunication and running the same line there, Hamish. I think that's one of the things I think is from being a young player is one of the hardest things to adjust to is when you move into 11v11 pitch is learning different movements and not all running at the same time. And
why them movements are crucial in just a normal game of football.
Yeah, it can be a hard thing to teach, and that might be the difference sometimes between a good player and a great player.
It sure can be.
Being one step ahead of the game and knowing where and when you need to be at certain points of the game, at certain parts of the pitch. Mosgiel setting up roughly on the same line at the moment, just as we were talking about.
That's a terrible throw.
Very questionable throw-ins that have been happening here today.
Taking a bit of a deflection there.
Yep, goalkeeper will be happy to see that one. That's a great throw.
Love
you
it.
can throw further than I can kick. That's a bit concerning. Good tackle, nothing in on that one.
Look at that.
And she'll be happy to see that one come straight back to her.
Oh, brilliant work by Jody, getting straight back up there, fighting for it.
Another fantastic tackle by the number 7. He's not afraid to leave his feet, and it's great to see him committing to clean tackles as well and not playing dirty on those.
Yep.
Good to see good sportsmanship. Oh, that's a bit of a dodgy ball back.
All three of the girls really stepping up today, and this is why I love to see girls playing amongst the boys, and not only are they doing as well, some are doing better.
Keeper's been seen off his line. Keeper might want to turn around on this one. Right, but Mosgiel's done well to hold it up. Yeah, absolutely. I think for any girl that is wanting to further their football and wants the extra challenge, I think staying in the men's and the boys' game as long as possible is crucial.
Yeah.
It's really really important if you're wanting to look to develop as a player, but you know, at the same time, you can also do that in a girls' team these days. You know, there's a lot of really strong girls-only teams coming through the ranks.
Yep. There we go.
But you know, it's important that you figure out what you personally need, and you stick with that pathway, and you surround yourself with people that support your decision. Yep. Absolutely.
A great example currently is two girls that have come through the boy playing alongside the boys from Mosgiel as well. Both Morgan Whitson and Michaela Gray.
Yep.
Michaela Gray, outfield player, Morgan in goal. With Mickey just being an out-and-out winger and striker for Southern United even. And she hadn't even played Women's Premier Division. She had just played alongside the boys.
Wait a minute. Thrill. Oh, and the goalkeeper's, I think, pretty lucky that the ball's come straight to him.
Got a foot in there, and that's all he needed to do.
Yep, and I think that's encouraged Northern a wee bit. There was a confident and good ball through, but Mosgiel showing no mercy and putting the ball through. That's
over the bar.
Over the bar.
The cheap spin-off show.
Too many oats, too much sugar.
Couple substitutions coming up by Mosgiel here.
Northern will be looking at that and wishing that they could also substitute.
Let alone have a full 11.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. But to be fair, for a team that doesn't have a full 11 in subs, they're doing extremely well.
They're back down to 9 players. Yeah, they were 10 players at one stage, I believe.
It's a bit rough.
Yep.
You'd almost be wishing Hamish you could chuck on your boots and duck on out.
I would, but I don't really want to be shown up by these young players.
That's fair enough.
After I informed you of my attempt at being striker at Caversham training.
Yes.
I did one thing. I made everybody laugh. That was good. I think.
You've got to have that clown in the team, you know.
Well, I don't think it was so much of a clown. I think it was more of a bench warmer, just kidding off the bench.
Yeah, the old, the water boy.
The water boy has accidentally found himself on the field.
Absolutely. So you're upgrading now from refereeing to water boy, Hamish.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's only taken me 9 years.
Fantastic. I'm sure Graham will be very proud of that.
Yeah. I'd hope so. It's quite amusing. Steve Fleming showing a bit of chat at training, joking about how my old man was able to play for the team for a number of years, and I could barely make the line up at training. So love it. I'm there to learn to be a better coach, not to be a better player, thankfully.
And I think that's fantastic that they've taken you on board to do that and are offering the opportunities. Like I think we were talking about earlier, how about clubs opening their doors up to other clubs and to other ideas and bits and pieces. So it's fantastic to see clubs and individuals working together.
It really has proven vital for my development as a coach. I know that for a fact. And bringing it back into the women's game with Roslyn. To go from Caversham, how such a dominating team for the last 20 odd years and what they can do.
Great ball through.
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second.
More to do with it. They're in that final third. They just need to probably switch it out to that lone man, but
behind
unfortunately lost the ball. Mosgiel will be happy to see that.
Big counter attack on here possibly. But to learn how Caversham go about their winning success and what their formula is, and to develop myself as a coach, and it's over this year's proven very vital. And also getting to run the Roslyn Waikari Premier Women's side, it's given me the confidence not only to take sessions, how to deal with situations and how to adapt. And I'm 100 times better coach than what I was even the year before. So
brilliant, that's fantastic. And I think with senior players as well that
that's a great ball through.
That is fantastic. And
Lauren in behind that though.
Great sweeping from Lauren. And I think with senior game as well, it's not only the technical, tactical, physical side of the game, but you also need to look out for the social, emotional and the mental side. I think
definitely.
That's a big thing for older players. Goalkeeper's in a
Where is the goalkeeper
position. I think he was having a cup of tea. But don't quote me on that one, folks.
Might have been coffee.
Could have been coffee. Or our old favourite, a classic hot chocolate.
A hot chockey, supplied by Zed.
Beautiful, and that's well over the bar.
Unfortunately,
if he was playing rugby, that would have been beautiful, but unfortunately he's in the wrong code. And we're playing football.
And as I've said other weeks, I did my level 2 assessment with Caversham, so that was a pretty interesting experience, pretty daunting, but able to send that away just this week. And once again, just another step in that development side of coaching. And once again, it's really good on Football South, helping with the coaching development all throughout the divisions and leagues, and willing to take chances on people. And hopefully clubs can help out with that as well by taking chances on young coaches.
And I think it's really important as well with you obviously going on the senior level 2, and you've learnt a lot from it. And after the level 2, senior level 2, you would have continued to have learnt as well from other people. And I think that's really important. That I think you're obligated once you've been on a course like that to also educate other people, which
definitely.
I'm sure that you've been doing in bits and pieces, which would be quite cool. So it's important to spread the word and try and help as many people as possible so that they can also develop.
Just growing the game in general.
It's a nice wee slip ball through, but Northern number 12 sweeping in nicely.
He's done well, the captain.
And that's fortunately finds the feet of Mosgiel's Aaron Dickey, but
ball goes wide.
It's no avail, Hamish.
I'm just watching this young doggo on the side here with a young human.
Yes.
Just giving a couple
really nice pats.
Yeah, real nice pats. Just out here enjoying the game of football.
Absolutely. All wrapped up nice and warm.
Yes. It's good to see a doggo here because Boost can't be here today.
Aww.
The Wonder Pooch.
The Wonder Pooch. I love Boost.
It's a little bit far for her to travel.
Boost is one of my favourite dogs.
And you're one of her favourite humans.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
We will get Boost on doing some tricks one week.
Maybe she could even enter the juggling competition.
Yeah, she could do what Jonathan Usher did and try to do best trick. It would be pretty hard to beat his tricks though, wouldn't it, Tess?
Oh, absolutely. They were just amazing. They really did have the wow factor, didn't they?
They had the wow factor.
And if you don't believe me, well, just go back and watch my face.
Yep.
It's the face of it. It's the face of wonder and surprise.
A joy.
Yes.
From a young girl's heart.
Yes, absolutely. Nothing that sparks the imagination more than a good old magic trick.
Yep.
You're never too old for magic, folks.
Magic is real.
Absolutely. Questionable
ball
through the. Just a little bit off target there. I'll be looking
slip and slide there.
Could almost say he did it for the camera.
Yep. In that first half when we seen that Stephen Gerrard impersonation of that famous Liverpool incident.
Old slip at the.
I always remind Josh Dykstra, a die-hard Liverpool fan, of that moment, because that was the moment that Man City got up and got their hopes up, and they basically won the league that year. Good old Man City.
Beauty.
Keeper's coming up very high here, wanting the position. We're going to see it again.
Dangerous situation here, because if Jody throws the ball in and Northern player gets it,
and laces
he's in
it.
a very, very, very vulnerable position there. So if this the number 19 had
the shot's on.
Shot's there. You'd almost just about take it, but no, I think he's going to take the players on.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. He's got past.
Oh, Jody's taking a tumble.
Left her on her butt.
Almost a foul there. Cuts it. Oh, keeper.
Keeper's done well to come and claim that.
Good. Oh, look at this.
He
has got a fair old nudge on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a great distribution.
Oh, that first touch. Touch of a ref.
Oh, and the keeper's being
caught. No.
Oh, dear.
There's no foul on that keeper.
Keeper needs to get back as quickly as he can. He needs to stop trying to
get a foul out of it.
Yeah.
Clearly no foul on that. He's won the ball.
Tripped over his own shoelaces there. No chance.
No point arguing with the referee. He's made his decision. You have to move on.
Arguing with the referee, Hamish. What's that usually?
It's a talking to. I don't use my cards often these days, but when I do, you know they mean business. The classic.
Still quite the old card happy fella though, aren't you?
I beg your pardon. Please enlighten me of when I've used my cards this season.
You used to. The games that I have seen, I'm pretty sure I've seen a card every game.
A yellow card to Liam Little in the stadium. 1 yellow card for trying to pull the man down. As a blatant.
You could almost say that you weren't card happy enough in that game.
I wasn't card happy enough. I'm pretty mellow these days. I've calmed down.
Old age is getting to you.
A bit of a shot. It really has.
It's a good shot.
The old arthritis trying to bend my hand into the pocket to grab a card is just too much these days.
Taking a toll on you there, Hamish. You're not as not as aggressive as you were in your younger days.
As I told you before, I was named. Well, I had 2 nicknames. I had Cardio.
Cardio.
And I also had the name Quick Draw. So interesting days.
All nicknames to be proud of, Hamish?
Not really.
No.
I'll take a nickname though. Oh, a bit of a toe there. Another toe there, a bit of shoulder. Plays her side to the Northern man.
Yeah, Northern on. Well read by the Mosgiel defender.
Yeah. Now it has become a bit more of a physical bit. That looks like a foul. Yeah. Well, he stayed down as well. Coach is over that side though.
The last thing Northern needs is another player going off.
Yes.
So fingers crossed for them that he's okay.
Yeah. Well, at this time, I'd like to thank our many sponsors. Howray Oats, the legendary Hard to Find, but totally worth the effort, second-hand bookshop, and of course, Oakleys, bathroom, plumbing and centre. Doing us a great favour here by helping us promote local football. We are actually the #1 football show in the South Island. Apparently, I am the best male commentator. And Tessa the best female. And wait a minute, he has called an end to the match. The injury, that is it. Full time must have been near. Mosgiel take the 4-0 victory. Make sure you stay tuned as we find out who the players of the days are.
Oakleys is a name that's become synonymous with bathroom excellence. For over 140 years, the team at Oakleys has provided the highest quality bathroom products, plumbing supplies, intelligent advice, and smart service. This commitment continues with Oakleys' new era in showroom innovation, with new products such as the Aura Jet, the most advanced and invigorating shower experience ever. Come in and visit the team at 46 Timaru Street. Call us on 466 3600 or visit us online.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Kids, they're the funniest, liveliest people in the world. They need a great energy source, and here it is. Oat singles from Harroway's. There's a delicious choice of flavours for the whole family, including original oat singles for Dad. Oat singles from Harroway's.
Oakleys proud to support the broadcaster off the bar. And proud to support Needham Junior Football.
It's all over here today, so 4-0 win for Mosgiel. What were your thoughts on around the game today?
I thought the lads and lass played really well. Surface didn't suit us. We prefer the firm plains of Mosgiel to play on. But yeah, look, we strung together a few good balls, missed a few opportunities, but yeah, far and away their best performance of the season. Really pleased with the team.
And at the end of the day, you buried away 4, so you can't be too disappointed about that.
No, good effort all round.
Too. Did you have a player of the day today at all?
We do have a player of the day. Put her in 3 different positions, played her heart out, tracked everything down, would be Erin Vicky. Erin? Player of the day.
Fantastic, congratulations, player of the day. So what you get today is you get a legendary, hard to find but totally worth the effort second-hand bookshop voucher, so congratulations. And you also get a box of Harroway Oats as well. So congratulations on your player of the day certificate. How did you think the team went today?
Pretty good. We had a good game. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Fantastic, awesome stuff, and good luck for the rest of your season. I hope it goes well, and I'm sure we'll keep up to date with your scores. Fantastic, thank you.
I'm here with the Northern team. Now, what's on the game, Coach?
Well, the game was always a good one against Mosgiel, and we're kind of sort of settling into a sort of play. I think one of the things that we managed to do quite well was get the ball up and get the ball across. They had some very good goalkeeper. The only thing we lacked there is the running onto the ball to try and get those shots in. We had a bit of a gap in the midfield. I think they capitalised on that. But in terms of our defence and that, Bailey is one of our defenders, picked up player of the day just for the fact that you're always up against a good struggle when you're playing a couple of men down.
Sweet, so with player of the day, you're going to get some Harroway Oats. Thoughts on the game, mate?
Yeah, we played really well with only 9 players in the second half, and that we moved about. We moved the ball around quite a bit.
Well, we fought still in it at that half time. Pity with obviously going down to 9 men, but I think you guys put up a really good fight. You should be really proud of that effort today. Awesome. Let's head to the juggling competition. I'm here with Northern's Mosgiel. Now you're going to accept the juggling competition today.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 1 minute to do as many as you can, but once it drops, that's all over, okay? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Best of luck. Begin when you like.
You, Carlos, come on, you've got some fine ball skills.
Oh, the commentator's curse, 11 more than the players they had today. Let's go see what Mosgiel can do. I'm here with Curtis from Mosgiel, who's going to attend the juggling competition. The score is 11 to beat. Best of luck. Off we go. Oh, he's beaten it. Oh, how about around the world, Curtis? Oh, stop it.
No.
Hey, how many we got? Ideal. Mosgiel will take the wee victory there today.
And it's all over today here, folks. 4-0 to Mosgiel against a very gutsy Northern side. Thoughts on the game today, Hamish?
I'm very glad Northern didn't give up, even though they had the 9 men. They tried to go for that goal, but Mosgiel, vital in their finishing. Of course, we wouldn't be able to bring you these amazing games without our amazing sponsors. Haraway Oats, Oakleys Bathroom Plumbing Centre, and the legendary, hard to find but totally worth the effort second-hand bookshop. So from the Oakleys Off the Bar crew, thank you for tuning in.
Oakleys proud to support the broadcaster Off the Bar and proud to support Needham Junior Football.